some disclaimers before we get started. Viewer discretion is advised. Parental advisor is advised. Please have an open mind and be able to receive the sage advice and paramount more from the story. I'm going to get copyright disclaimer. Title 17. I have no legal right to Title 17 USC, Section 107. Allowances is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, teaching, news report, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright status that might otherwise be non-profit, educational, personal use, tips, ballots, and labor fair use. There's a lot of subliminals. You're focusing on moral story. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that bell button. It helps support the channel. Please don't forget to watch the full video to get to it so you don't miss a single detail. Without further ado, the book of Enoch.
Without further ado, Project Blue Book. Sorry. I'll start with interview 1.
Quit scrolling. Because in 4 months, you could be an AI.
Steven.
Bird was hoping to find some news in A report came in this morning that he's been seen in a ship. One Imperial transmission pinned him near a Wookiee village, as if there aren't hundreds of those in the area.
She's in no condition to fight. You're right. There's no time. Stay strong until we get back.
How
Doing okay, BD1? Let's get going. Saul should be at the other end of this trench. No way across. Maybe something around here can help. Hi, BD1.
What else on here?
Nobody tells you when you rest spells. They just stop it.
Let's check that bench over there. Could be something useful. How much current can you conduct? Well, with this transformer, I bet you can short circuit Imperial tech.
Only a creator can make something. I don't know if that's more tobacco. So, if we're just random, then there's no meaning to it. But there's no meaning of the universe unless you know you live it. Just don't make sense.
Need to overcharge this.
No, you can't live a whole life. You can't live like that all. You think the meaning is all for yourself.
Gonna need help here.
I think it's so like it's probably not.
That was great.
Refinery last day.
Well, great. So just tell me his name.
What Tree said.
Nothing good. The refinery sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
All right, so just tell me this guy.
Refineries double the old prison camps. They use those cutters to create a distraction. While you take your lightsaber and free the workers inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
Someone needs my help. Come on, buddy.
Subaru is proud to be the largest automotive donor to Meals on Wheels, helping senior neighbors in need through the Share the Love event.
Please watch the watch the videos and go in. Please no pressure after the you're listening. Subscribe and like if you can. Thank you. Trying to get 1,000 subscribers.
turned on. Lay down, suppressing fire! It's dangerous!
Tight fit, huh, BD?
Davies, they're coming through the walls. That thing dead? He's out, right there. He can't stand against us. Okay, so we got him. Keep him off me. Get up!
What's that? You sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay. Oh, shortcut! That's why you wanted to move this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn the cutter on.
Don't worry, Shaq. The General gives you a break to keep you covered, whether it's on car insurance or...
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least, what was that? Another hijacked cutter. Reporting a live cutter near the cell blocks. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything. Got a hostile. Heard that. We can't stop him. Doing it.
Still alive in there?
So far, almost to the prison.
Good. Imperial distress calls are going out across the planet. If you don't get the prisoners soon,
We can do this. I promise.
Jedi will be here any minute.
Reinforcements. Incoming! Duty! Watch out! I can't do this by myself.
No guards. for you.
Delta 39er, this is Control. Copy your last transmission. Confirming visual contact. Delta 39er, maintain focus. Do not engage. Repeat. Do not engage.
You cannot escape. Bashing provided.
Spread the word, new drinks at Wawa.
Little and peppermint and cream.
Wawa's how many users? Gotta have a Wawa.
Glad to help.
Who's ready to fight some imps?
Let's help these monkeys
Get back in the fight. Great work, Jedi.
Saw's up ahead. You must be close.
We're pushing them back. Keep it up. You almost got him.
All allied units down.
Delta 39er, this is Control. Copy your last transmission. When you get the last drive, tools you got. Whether you drive it every day.
here.
An interesting rendition of Leonardo da Vinci's like freedom and room. So we're going to check out what they have to say about the phone. At the Fortis, no babies process. RSV. Severe RSV common with this, but it is also some babies under 1 RSV. Help protect them with Big Fortis. Big Fortis seems to help prevent serious illnesses caused by RSV. Things age the person processes. Usually received by pharmaceutical emergency monitors. Mouse with hurts, trouble breathing, unresponsiveness, severe rash, side effects include nausea, pain, swelling, or hardness of the injections. Over 6 million families chosen to get verified with Bayfortis. Ask your baby's doctor if they can be verified too. Before RSV. Spin you.
Okay, I'll look. What'd you find?
To the prisons. We
There's
need the Wookiees to
Roswell.
finish this. Hurry!
They've got reinforcements!
Get them to come here. Go, go! Won't find you.
Gotta get them out of there.
Range, honestly. Captured one, sounds
Hey there, bitty one.
2 ladies and gentlemen. Your government.
Hurry! Lay down covering fire.
Let's slip up it. Oh,
I got it.
let's see, look at this right here.
That's an ally.
Good morning. The people think they're aliens, and ladies and gentlemen, they've been here with us for long. Let's up right there. That right there. That's the look of the power. Oh, he turns not to see. Right there. You know, there's a study been done. People said that they were abducted. That if they called on the sign, they would stop.
Who done it?
Well, they tell you,
Wookiees are free.
but these things that are out of this world, they're not cookies. They're demonic. Here's another usual lady of what was going on. One more time, we can see where it is. That's the function that is now. And part line, all that means and lines. Right here's all sorts of evidences over the years. This is at the museum as well. I've seen all sorts of things fall from the sky. Never seen, but I've never seen flying things described by people. The triangle thing, the black aircraft project thing with the government, that's a big one people talk about nowadays, is the flying triangle. Lots of people have spoken about these encounters, though. Okay, let's see here. Right here we have implants surgically removed. But don't this look like something interesting? Like RFID chips. Look at that. And people have been finding this in their body and getting them removed. I guess this is from people that have been abducted. Right here's what it says. We'll read this. Here's people where they said they were abducted. Body markings on them. I would also equate this with demonic manifestation. If you look at the new Navy fighter that they have, from the backs that's out there, it's awfully strange how the design's almost the same. Operation Paperclip the Nazis were working on flying craft too. And that's what the technology from the NASA was named after speaking of Nazis, it's one of the ones that sticks out the most with the Nazis technology and flying saucers. Also right here, this is a great diorama of one of the aircraft, the flying saucers. Now, they say in the Black Forest that that's where that they were given this knowledge. Where did it start? Here is one that I think is very significant. The palanquin. This is a tomb relief, and this is what was on the lid. And it looks like a man working a flying spaceship. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab one of these. I'll add the video later. Right here is a larger view of it. Got the air breathing apparatus. We see the technology involved in that thing. So what really went on?
Shop bestsellers at Ashley, where no matter what holiday traditions are, you're always at home. When you're with our collective or down.
What really went on? What is it? Did they get some of the phones? What really happened that night?
So following my trip to New Mexico and to Roswell, effective for me, and that is the fact that humanity has truly yet to see the fact that they believe that aliens are a real presence down. so much
This needs
on
power.
that they don't pronounce that is what I would tell you that's so important to understand is that no CES local company through their studies they have found those who cry out for sign that have a demonic alien visitation that it stops. It just completely, utterly stops. Why? Because they're demons. Now, as you look, and I will study this out, this is what I would first start with. Genesis 6 is we'll see the fallen angels mating with the sons of or with the daughters of men, and then fallen angels with the daughters of men. Is that we see that the offspring that are giants. What wiped out Judgment Day. But in the meantime, they're bound here to planet Earth. Well, technology has been with the fallen since the beginning. They descended on Mount Hermon. So what we see now is these fallen offspring that
That's
we
not
see
opening.
that are the wicked spirits of God. They have the ability, I will just say it's quantum physics. They have the ability to materialize, dematerialize, do things that we can't. And it really breaks down the quantum physics. I don't want to try to get into all that right now. What we understand is they have the ability to start together and create success. So what happens is these demons make think that they are agents, that they're real, and they're not. They're demons. They have physics of the and that isn't to Roswell, but that completely in perspective. Because the last generation, I believe this will be a key ingredient to the great fall away, because if you can get people to believe that other beings, demons, on the planet, that people not think they're demons and think that they're right, more nonchalant in scripture. And this, what I would say to this is, I'm not trying to slander him on that again, but like, scholars, like say, things like that, because there's no way to watch respect. You know, all of the great things that make way a long time ago now have left after the flood. You have to remember the giants, a lot of those things are God killed Velvet, I believe it is. And also one other like here we go. Right there you can see
Spinning again?
there
Nice job.
Mexico. And right there you can see Great Order.
If you're looking to learn how to trade, up to was previous teaching wasn't one of the strong points.
The Great Order to options. It is described in a spacecraft. It takes a lot of imagination, but what I believe is actually described, and I'm not no master at it, I have studied mine, looked at this book right here, very helpful in that, is that I believe it describes through the hieroglyphics and imitation of the being falling into death in the underworld. That's one tree of life. That's less than and what happens is all these people try to make it come down the hole. And you go off the left field believing that there's great technology for mankind. Well, really, at the end of the day, is if you look at the book of Enoch, the very beginning chapters, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you look at Genesis 6, is that you see these demonic beings and their forefathers, the fallen angels, corrupting humanity through the use of their technology. So they're making even after their offspring was destroyed, they're
Come on, don't let him get you.
It's kind of false worship. Last thought of the
You have to deal with me now, Jedi.
why do you stay? And what is that here? Those who cry out for signs, those who cry out for signs,
Take him down. He's dodging fast.
so before he, drive the car with your car. It's like this. It's going to be one of those things that people steal people's worship away from God. And I could be on to see all it is that they look good at. But it's great technology that they have. There's no doubt in my mind. They gave it to NASA, they gave it to the Germans. They taught mankind useful things just like they did years ago, before Noah. It makes lots of time to take it on to it. Through the UFO Museum, that's why I took time to go through the scripture here and read the book of Enoch, read Genesis 6, read the accounts and see how this stuff is up to date. This is old. We're just in the new age with technology. Very special things. See yourself. Seven Trumpets. Another edition of the Hard Truth Show. Guys, I apologize. I don't have my mic in front of me today, so I'm audio. It's long right now until I can get back my here. And it's like 2 months since the call for everybody all over the live stream number 7. Just want to read things now. I can talk about this. So I just found my own way for a couple months. So that's it, guys. We're on it. On the channel with us. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and notification. communication bill. We've also got
Feeding one?
for months now. I think it's 2 months. We've got me back with subscribers. Oh, that was rough for me. But I'm just looking at guys like words. That's the guys. So I don't ask for them. I'm just telling you about that. Now. All right, guys. So if you haven't seen today, Nephilim's, fallen spirits, all that. The last stream I covered a couple months ago was the modern churches lied to you, and the one before that I talked about that they're after the hearts and minds of the children now. And if you haven't seen those streams, I highly encourage you to check it out because the current state of affairs is to obey, stop your ears, and do whatever the government and the New World Order and the fallen church houses have done.
Comrades, friends,
All right. So
family
let me
to the Empire.
things here, guys. Real quickly, if anybody has anything they would like to cover in this season, I have quite a couple topics that I've set on and put some presentations together that I would like to cover that I've just sat back and observed in the months that I have been silent and off this platform. Things that I'd like to touch on now that we're back to business. All right, and in the comments section, real quickly here, hey, much love. Shalom, straight ahead, in a minute. Something's happening in the world. I talk to people that I would consider pagans. I talk to people that are believers that there is a vibe in the atmosphere that we are
I'm honored.
the cusp of something big popping off. And guys, keep in mind that
Not yet.
we're already currently moving toward where they're wanting to do Roma 2.0, lockdowns 2.0, the election, primary and all that stuff. We've got big candidates and stuff. That's right around the corner. Government shutdown takes place day after tomorrow.
I'm not quite fluent.
So, there's a lot over here that's going to go down the pipes here pretty soon.
We'll be in touch with your ship.
Guys, also in the past months, I'm down to about, I think, like 12 emails or something I need to catch up. If you've emailed me in the past couple weeks, I've got to catch them up. But I'm trying to catch up emails, contacts to everybody that's reached out to me. The selection, absolutely. Very good, yes, selection.
Nothing unites people like tragedy.
All right, now, so today's topic, get this head on screen here, and let me see, I had a custom setting that I had made. I want to make sure I get that in there. Yeah, that should work for most of the live stream today. I'm putting it way down. So guys, the first thing we're going to cover today is a little bit of scripture, and then I'm going to just dive straight into this. Hey, much love, Brother Akeem. Much love to you. Yes, and happy Feast of Tabernacles to everybody.
I've been monitoring Imperial communications, and I picked up
I seen that there was supposed to be some kind of emergency service thing testing October 2, I believe is what it is. Anyway, get the show going. It says, and no wonder for Satan himself masquerades as an angel. 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. In the season that we're entering into, the deception, the alien agenda, all this stuff, we have to understand we're not dealing with the realm that we understand and see things from quantum physics perspective and from a dimensional perspective. There is things that operate in frequencies and from a level that
I'm a positive guy
can't
too.
understand.
I'm positive that if I die, I'll be very upset.
these things are on a spiritual plane and
You might
level
not have found Tarful yet.
that we can't reach to right now. You have to understand that.
Don't forget.
And so, with that said, next scripture I want to cover is, and with all, actually, guys, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to put my face to the side here today. Let me see if this one will help. I want to make sure that get this there. Yeah, okay. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause Elohim shall send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. Please understand that is literally saying in the scripture here that the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. So we're going to be walking around in a world where the people are literally tapped out. You understand? Like they are completely and utterly deceived.
Back to Zepho.
All right? That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. That's 2 Thessalonians 2:10 and 12. Now, we have to understand that the fallen angels, all right, were cast out of heaven above. And when you look at that dynamic and understand things in that perspective, what we're dealing with here is highly intelligent people cast into a world that was given to man, that they were taught things, shown things, observed things, and seen things that the average normal person, even today, if we're shown, would probably be a massive shock factor. And because of that, people were deceived as GODs and as mighty ones and as highly above them. And this is how the men of old, the men of renown, the Nephilim, they had were received as GODSs or as demi-GODSs. And so that's an important thing to keep in mind, because the dynamic that was at play in the past, we should most certainly probably see this stuff take place again, because Scripture says that as of the days of Noah, so shall the Son of Man be. So we should see a copy template of what we've seen in the past. Okay? And when we consider upon that, when you look at the past, when you look at the book of Yasher, and you look at the book of Genesis, and you look at a lot of detailed text of ancient times, and especially of the giants, you see how that they were so had skills and knowledge and things, but it's incredible. And past. Excuse me, just a second, guys. Some water here. When we observe these things and look at the text, and in Book of Hanok too, when you look at these, and I believe I actually touched on some in Jubilees. I mean, if you look at these things in great detail, you can see the evidence laying around to this day. Like, look at these steps, okay? Look at the steps that are for people beside it, and look at the steps that were for something other than us.
I can see that.
And, we have to start considering upon the fact that, history has a way of repeating itself, and Scripture is already warning us that the age of man will repeat itself. And it's interesting to me that if you look at the time frame, the millennia, from the beginning of mankind's history to Noah to move forward, people think that 1,000 years is a long time, but to the Most High, that's like nothing. And there's really not a huge gap from 3,000, 4,000 years ago to now, to seeing this stuff. I mean, like, the problem is you have a couple generations of mankind go by, and all of a sudden it's like we forgot we had a world war.